A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. This is the second time I'm attending this event, and it always inspires me to see the kind of congregation and the kind of people who come together at this event. I must thank Nasscom for their continued faith in Bangalore. Their commitment in convening such flagship events of Nasscom in Bangalore, bringing together all the stakeholders from industry, academia, and government. This is not just commendable, I think it's very catalytic. These gatherings are what keep our innovation ecosystem vibrant, connected, and forward-looking. Today, as we celebrate the achievements of our ecosystem, and we just heard the presentation on the Emerge 50 awards, which are going to recognize the work which is happening in the DeepTech ecosystem, I think we should always keep in mind how this ecosystem has grown and why all of this is happening in Bangalore today. Bangalore has been, going through this transformation for a very long time, and some of India's very first deep tech work happened out of Bangalore. In fact, if we trace back our history with the coming in of TI and Ericsson, those were early days when very cutting-edge work came to India, and Bangalore was home to these companies. And these actually spurred the ecosystem around research, development, doing cutting-edge technology work. In fact, today, Bangalore is rated as the 10th best startup ecosystem in the world, as per the Blink survey, and as per the Global Startup Ecosystem report, which has just come out few weeks back. In the last 1 year itself, we have scaled up 7 positions, from 21 to the 14th best in the world. And this is basically because of the kind of investment that the startups are seeing, the kind of work which is happening over here, and the kind of exits which have happened for startups. In fact, while post-COVID, there was an initial, spur, and then a little bit of a dampening of the sentiment, as they call the, capital winter. Things have been very promising and looking up since last 1 year, and I think this year is going to be quite a change and a big improvement over the last year. So today, Bangalore is home to over 18,000 startups, more than 500 global capability centers, and 40% of India's unicorns. I think today we have more than 52 or 53 unicorns out of Bangalore, and which is a great matter of pride for all of us. This ecosystem is supported by world-class institutes. We have IISc, which has always been the flagship institute, a premier institute, one of the best, the best in the country. We have IIT, we have IIITs, we have ICTS, and a whole lot of institutions which are doing fundamental research, focusing on cutting-edge technologies and R&D. From AI to quantum computing, from biotech to semiconductors, Bangalore's innovation landscape reflects resilience, creativity, and the ambition of its founders, technologists, and policymakers. The city's innovation momentum is further reinforced by the continued trust of large companies and their increasing presence in the city. Just 2 days back, you would have read in the newspapers, Honorable CM inaugurated SAP's Innovation Park. It is a 41-acre campus which is going to add 15,000 new employees who will be working on cutting-edge technology work. In fact, I was very pleasantly pleased to hear when Sindhu, in her talk at the inauguration, mentioned that 1/4 of their patents are coming out of India today. 1/4 of the total patents of SAP are coming out of India. Similarly, we have presence of many other large global companies, whether it is Microsoft, which is doing work on its Azure, Windows, and Office platforms, Google's new Ananta campus, which has added not only capacity, but also brought in many more core technology works into India, into its lab, Samsung's Semiconductor and Telecom R&D Institute, Nokia's 6G lab. In fact, I have visited that lab, and it's the most advanced kind of lab that they have in the world, better than their headquarter lab. And the kind of work which is happening. If you would have noticed the introduction of 2G, 3G, 4G, there was the lag that was there between these technologies in being introduced across the world and in India. That lag has been coming down, and 6G probably will be almost simultaneous, with a lot of work actually happening in India. So all these large companies are adding a lot of value, and I think startups in particular draw a lot of strength from collaborating with this. So it's a very virtuous kind of an ecosystem where you have good presence of startups, a whole lot of deep tech startups, as well as large companies, both Indian as well as global, which are giving a lot of, bringing a lot of depth to the ecosystem. For years, Karnataka has been at forefront, and I think the main reason which is driving and what is the core advantage for Karnataka is its deep talent pool. Bangalore alone hosts over 1.5 million software engineers, supported by, as I mentioned, a whole lot of premier institutes. FSID, which is incubator within IISc, it's a company which is actually running a whole number of incubators, a number of centers of excellence along with the state government, has incubated more than 40 deep science startups and has pushed India into the elite league of quantum computing, robotics, and biotech innovation. Talking about emerging technologies, I think AI is something which we cannot not talk about. It is so ubiquitous today. And Bangalore today is ranked as 5th globally among AI cities and the 6th in AI native transition success factor. The city is spearheading nation's AI-driven transformation with 900 plus AI firms, global capability centers, and over 1 lakh skilled professionals. The city is India's undisputed AI powerhouse. Karnataka's AI roadmap, which is being planned and built on a crucial strategic pillars, from democratizing access to fostering grassroots innovation to enabling sovereign AI and advancing global cooperation. This roadmap is as strategic blueprint for responsible, inclusive, and globally competitive AI leadership. We understand that the vision alone isn't enough for thriving ecosystem. It must be backed by enabling infrastructure, institutional commitment, and collaborative spaces that bring innovation to life. To support this movement, the kind of deep tech work which is happening in Karnataka, the government of Karnataka has launched Innoverse. It is first of its kind in innovation hub, which will be only a deep tech incubator. It would focus on cutting edge deep tech research in climate tech, space tech, quantum, and AI would be at its core. All the verticals which would be housed out of Innoverse would all focus more on AI-based solutions and applications and products across verticals. Beyond infrastructure, Innoverse is designed to fast-track deep tech progress through incentives, mentorship, and collaboration, making Karnataka a strategic anchor in shaping the future of transformative technologies. Its impact goes far beyond physical campuses. It signals statewide readiness to lead the next generation domains. Another domain where Karnataka is rapidly making strides is quantum technology. The state is leading India's quantum revolution with remarkable breakthroughs already underway. Bangalore is now home to nation's first indigenous quantum computer. It's a matter of great pride for all of us. One among you, one startup from Karnataka has actually developed a quantum computer. And the Quantum Research Park, which was started by the state government in collaboration with IISc in 2022, which is almost 3 years or 2.5 years before the National Quantum Mission came in, has trained over 400 young quantum scholars. They have incubated startups and are laying the groundwork for future-ready workforce. Karnataka's ambitious 1,000 crore quantum mission envisions a 20 billion quantum economy by 2035, supported by constellation of initiatives like dedicated parks, fabrication facilities, and the visionary Q-City cluster focused on quantum research, manufacturing, and talent development. By 2035, we aim to create 10,000 highly skilled jobs and establish Karnataka as quantum capital of Asia. And we get this confidence because we already have all the ingredients which will go into making of this quantum city and quantum hub. Not just academic institutions like IISc, ICTS and RRI, which are going to be the anchor institutes for this initiative. We also have large presence of industry and startups. And we are very bullish that this is going to be something which will really grow in Karnataka. One more area that I would like to highlight is the space tech ecosystem, where again, Karnataka had an early start. We just had someone who was talking about his startup in this domain. Being home to ISRO and 10 other large organizations, which are sister organizations of ISRO, we got this entire ecosystem is kind of already very mature. We have more than 2,500 MSMEs, which have been supporting ISRO in its journey. And very recently, the state has come out with a space tech policy, which is going to support startups. Today, Karnataka is one of the top 10 hubs, along with California and Tokyo, with unmatched institutional depth, startup dynamism, and policy momentum. We are sure that the state will be able to make big strides in this area. We are all set to start a center of excellence along with the SATCOM Industry Association for Space Tech. We have already signed 2 MOUs with InSpace, which is the agency which is going to drive the commercial growth of space tech startups. In association with InSpace, we will be setting up a space tech park, a dedicated 100-acre facility in North Bangalore, where besides giving land to startups, there would be common test facilities and prototyping facilities which would be provided by InSpace. So along with state, InSpace is going to heavily invest in building this ecosystem in Karnataka. So if you see, we are focused on all emerging technology areas, whether it is AI, quantum, or space technology. These are the next phase of technologies which are going to, shape the world. And I think state of Karnataka is very ready to see this change and is supporting this change in every which way. Very recently, a DeepTech fund has also been announced by the state government. It will be run on lines of Elevate and called Elevate Next, which would be giving grants just like Elevate, but much larger grants for a much longer period of time, because DeepTech does take, these ideas take time to mature. Very soon, probably in another few days, we will be calling out, and I invite all of you to participate in that competition and get grants which will help you in your initial journey in deep tech sector. Another very ambitious program of the government of Karnataka is LEAP, which I must mention because this is a big, bold move and a decision which the state government has taken to see that not just Bangalore, but areas beyond Bangalore also equally support and benefit from this momentum which has been created in Bangalore. LEAP is the full form being Local Economy Accelerator Program, is a 1,000 crore initiative again, spread over 5 years, which will, it is a set of initiatives which would be taken in terms of entrepreneurship development, setting up of centers of excellence, incubators, accelerators, a dedicated fund of funds for startups beyond Bangalore. So we are looking at emerging clusters like Mysore, Hubli, Dharwad, Belgaum, Mangalore, Udupi. These are the areas where we would like to support and create new generation and new set of startups. We feel that Karnataka already has that potential with large number of STEM graduates coming from these clusters. Already a vibrant ecosystem when it comes to manufacturing and academic ecosystem. I think we are just waiting for this change to happen. With LEAP, I think there will be a big push for the startups outside of Bangalore. And this will only complement and supplement what is happening in Bangalore. I think it's going to be a very, very valuable relationship between both the ecosystems, both within Bangalore and outside of Bangalore. So it's a special initiative, and I think Many of you who would have left homes to come to Bangalore to pursue their dreams will now have an option to do the same sitting in the comfort of your own house. And with that, I feel that, whatever it may be, the state is ready and is very supportive. We are open to your ideas. We are shaping our policies based on feedback that we get from all of you. Nasscom has always been a very, very close partner and a guide for the state government in shaping its policies, taking decisions. Together, I feel there is strong potential to build an even stronger ecosystem in Karnataka. And I once again, thank and congratulate Nasscom on doing such flagship events in Bangalore, bringing together all the stakeholders from the ecosystem. I have been asking for an event beyond Bangalore as well. And now that Rajesh ji is here, I think I'll be heard. So I'm looking forward to that as well, seeing you hosting some events in Mysore, because we need to give that push. I think we've reached that level where, it's on the cusp of that transition, and it's only us who can, make it happen. So with that, I would like to congratulate the winners who would be, recognized in a short time from now. Again, a very, very, happy thing for me to be a part of this occasion, to be amongst all the young innovators, entrepreneurs who are building Karnataka. Together, I think we can shape a much better and a much more livable, sustainable world. Thank you so much.